Good afternoon, pro wrestling fans from all around the world of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, New Japan Pro Wrestling, two-night event incoming this weekend. We got New Japan Pro Wrestling's The New Beginning in Sapporo. That's right. 2 nights of wrestling. And what a card for both nights. And I will be previewing both shows for this upcoming weekend. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, New Beginning in Sapporo, Night 1, will take place this Friday, February 23rd. This will be at the Hokkaido Prefectural Sports Center. And actually, both nights will be at the same venue, the Hokkaido Prefectural Sports Center. So that's the venue for both nights. And we got an incredible card for both shows. Let's go ahead and get started with night 1. So let me get my graphics ready. Okay. So let's start off with night 1. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. It's just taking a moment to load. All right. So, first match is part of it's a Frontier Zone match. We have the team of Toru, Yano, and Tomoya taking on the team of Shoma, Kato, and Tomoaki, Honma. I'm not familiar with Tomoya and Shoma, Kato. Not familiar with them, but it's a showcase of new talent here. So I'm going to just take a guess and say Toru, Yano, and Tomoya pick up the victory. Wild guess. That's all I can really say. It's a wild guess. Okay. Next up, this should be really good. We got a singles match between two very awesome technical wrestlers. We got Mr. Blue Justice himself, Yuji Nagata, taking on Zack Sabre Jr. of TMDK. The interesting thing about this matchup is both of these guys have faced each other before, and actually Yuji Nagata beat Zack Sabre Jr. last time they faced each other. So, it'll be interesting. This is apparently the first time that these two have faced off one-on-one since Yuji Nagata in the G1 back in 2017. Ooh. So it's been a hot minute. It's been a very hot minute. But I do see Zack Sabre Jr. picking up the victory in this match. But should be really good. But gotta go with Zack Sabre Jr. Which I've met Yuji Nagata. Dude's really cool. Alrighty. Let's continue on with our next match. This should be pretty interesting. Here we go. Check it out. Okay, we got ourselves some trios action. We got the trio of Boltin, Oleg, Togi, Makabe, and Ryusuke Taguchi taking on House of Tortures, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, Yujiro Takahashi, and Narita. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say about this, being House of Tortures in it. So, I mean, House of Torture's most likely going to win this match. It's an interesting matchup, but it's an easy pick. House of Torture for the win. Hate to say it, but you know it's true. You know it's true. Gotta keep it real. All right. Let's move on to our next matchup. We got ourselves some Chaos versus United Empire. Ooh, this should be really good. Should be really, really good. Check it out. Alrighty, we got ourselves 10-man tag team action. Chaos versus United Empire. So representing Chaos, we have Kazuchika Okada, Tomohiro Ishii, Hirooki Goto, YOSHI-HASHI, and Yo. And they'll be taking on United Empire, represented by Jeff Cobb, the Great Okan, Hanare, Francesco Akira, and Callum Newman. Let's see. Definitely looking forward to this match. This should be quite a great showdown between both of these factions. Really could go either way. 1 second. Okay. Really could go either way. But you know what? I am going to go with Chaos to pick up the victory in this match. I think Chaos is going to pull away with the victory. But this should be a very action-packed match, for sure. Should be very action-packed. All right, let's go on ahead to our next match, which is another very loaded showdown between LIJ and Just Five Guys. We should be used to this one by now, but here we are. Okay, LIJ versus Just Five Guys. We got ourselves another 10-man tag match. So for LIJ, we have Tetsuya Naito, Shingo Takagi, Yota Tsuji, Hiromu Takahashi, and Bushi. And they will be taking on Just Five Guys of Sanada, Taichi, Yuya Uemura, Doki, and Taka Michinoku. Now, I think it's safe to say that LIJ is, the stronger faction between these two. But you know something? I am going to pick Just Five Guys to pick up the victory in this match. I think some way, somehow, they're going to pull off the victory. So, I'm going Just Five Guys. But this should be a great match between both of these factions. They know each other very well. Okay. Y'all ready for some title matches? I know y'all are ready for some title matches. I'm ready for some title matches. Let's get to some title matches. How about the ladies in action? Oh yeah, the ladies being represented on the new Beginning in Sapporo Night 1, as we will have the IWGP Women's Championship on the line. As the champion, the leader of stars, the icon of stardom, Mayu Iwatani, will defend against Mina Shirakawa of EXV. Now, looking at this match. Now we know that Mayu Iwatani is 2-0 in singles matches. They have her as 2-0 in singles matches against Mina Shirakawa. I know there's a lot of wondering about Mayu Iwatani going forward in stardom with the the termination of Rasi Ogawa's contract. Somebody that, you know, she's very close to. I mean, Mayu's been there since the beginning of Stardom. She's an original. So, there's that. Plus, it's the fact that Mina Shirakawa really hasn't been able to bounce back since losing the Wonder of Stardom Championship, which I felt like she lost way too quick. All for the sake of giving Tam Nakano a stupid and dumb double title run with the red and white belts. Made no sense to me whatsoever. To be honest, I would love to see Mina Shirakawa win this match. I really would. I would love to see her win this match. But I think Mayu will end up retaining, which I'll understand. But I would love for Mina to pull this off. I really do. But I'm going with Mayu Iwatani to retain. I just think it makes the most sense. All right. Let's go into our next title match. Oh, here it is. Our next title match. We got the junior heavyweights in action. Okay, we have the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line. As the champ of El Desperado, representing Strong Style, which I guess that's pretty much kind of sort of dead. Or at least it seems that way. I mean, Ren Narita's no longer part of it. You rarely see Minoru Suzuki, and right now it's just El Desperado. So I think Strong Style is probably dead. But he will be defending against House of Torture Sho. I expect a lot of shenanigans. I really do. I expect a whole lot of shenanigans. Move the slide a little bit. I expect a whole lot of shenanigans in this match. To be honest with you, something tells me Sho's probably going to win. Which will be a bummer, because really El Desperado hasn't had a long, legit title run with this championship. But I got a feeling Sho's going to end up winning somehow. With all the shenanigans, I think Sho's going to end up winning and becoming the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. So I'll be rooting for El Desperado, but I think Sho ends up winning. All right. Let's go to our next match. More House of Torture. Ew. This time we got the Never Openweight Championship on the line. As the champion, the leader of House of Torture, Evil, defends against Shota Umino. A big, huge opportunity for Shota Umino. Would be his first title if he can end up pulling off the victory. But once again, I expect a lot of shenanigans, being that this is House of Torture as the belt carrier. So I'm going to say Evil ends up retaining the Never Openweight Championship. Hate to see it, but that's House of Torture for you. But, you know, Shota Umino will continue to improve and be on the rise. So his time will come eventually, for sure. Alrighty. This next matchup should be very interesting. Check it out. We have the NJPW World Television Championship on the line. As the champion, Mr. Ace President Hiroshi Tanahashi will defend against the King of Bros, Matt Riddle. Humongous opportunity for the King of Bros, as TV championship gold is on the line. And remember, all matches for the TV title are 15-minute time limit. So, just the FYI. It's too early for Matt Riddle, so I'm gonna say Mr. Ace President Hiroshi Tanahashi ends up retaining. But it should be a great match between these two. I like both of them. I've met both of them. So this should be good. Should be really good. And then the main event of the new Beginning in Sapporo, night number 1, comes down to this title match. We have the newly created IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship showcased in the main event. As the champion, David Finlay, leader of Bullet Club War Dogs, will defend against Nick Nemeth, pretty much making his New Japan Pro Wrestling debut. Of course, these two brawled some back at Wrestle Kingdom. And now we have this opportunity. This big title opportunity for Nick Nemeth, a.k.a. Dolph Ziggler, who's also signed to TNA. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. Just, Nick Nemeth's first taste of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And good opponent, great opportunity. But I believe David Finlay will retain. But I think we'll get a great showing from Nick Nemeth, for sure. I think we'll get a great showing. But David Finlay retains. But hey, that's quite a solid card for night number 1. Can't wait to get into the card for night number 2. But before we do that, here's a quick word on the sponsor of this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty, let's switch gears to the new Beginning in Sapporo, night number 2. Same venue, new card. Let's get to it. Alrighty, first match, another Frontier Zone showcase. This time we got the team of Toru, Yano, and Tomoya taking on a slightly different team of Tomoaki Honma and Katsuya Murashima. So, different partner for Tomoaki Honma this time around. And you know what? I'm going to take another wild guess. I'm going to make it interesting. This time I'm going to say Tomoaki Honma and Katsuya Murashima pick up the victory. You know, since I picked Toru Yano to win night 1, I think we'll have Tomoaki Honma get some love in night 2. So I'm picking his team to win. Alrighty. Let's go to our next matchup. One second. Oh, here we go. Found it. Okay, next matchup. Alrighty. More 10-man tag action. Team number 1, we have Boltin Oleg, Togi Makabe, El Desperado, and Shota Umino, taking on House of Torture, made up of Evil, Sho, Ren Narita, Yujiro Takahashi, and instead of Yoshinobu Kanemaru, it's actually supposed to be Dick Togo. So, Dick Togo. Let's see. But yeah, so just wanted to let you know it's Dick Togo, not Yoshinobu Kanemaru. To be honest, I'm gonna go with team number 1. I feel like House of Torture is gonna be pretty dominant that first night, so I'm gonna say the team of Boltin Oleg, Togi Makabe, El Desperado, and Shota Umino pick up the victory this time around. You know, just to make it a little more even. Alrighty. Let's go to our next matchup. We got yet more 10-man tag team action. Hey, this time, more Chaos versus United Empire. So this time, well, I guess Chaos including Tanahashi. But this time we got Kazuchika Okada, Mr. Ace President Hiroshi Tanahashi, Tomohiro Ishii, YOSHI-HASHI, and Hirooki Goto. And this time they will be taking on the team of United Empire and Matt Riddle. So you got Matt Riddle, Jeff Cobb, Great Khan, Hanare, and Francesco Akira. Let's see. I'll keep an eye out on this one because I think this is another typo because in the description they have Callum Newman, but the picture is Francesco Akira. But when the time comes for the actual match, I'll make sure anything and everything is updated correctly. For this one, I do believe United Empire is going to pick up the win this time. Mainly because, you know, I picked them to lose in night 1. So I think they'll win this time around, especially with Matt Riddle on their team. So going with Matt Riddle and United Empire to pick up the victory in this 10-man match. Alrighty. Let's move on to this next match, and this will be quite a showcase here. Check this one out. We got a showdown within the Gorillas of Destiny. So, tag team match here. We got Gorillas of Destiny of Tamatanga and Tangaloa taking on the Gorillas of Destiny of Hikuleo and El Phantasmo. Like I said, quite a showcase here. And I believe that even though there's no titles or anything on the line, This will definitely be quite the passing of the torch from Tamatonga, Tangaloa to Hikuleo and El Phantasmo. I think this will be really big. And you know what? I would not be against ELP and Hikuleo winning this match. I wouldn't be against it. It would be a great passing of the torch from the original Gorillas of Destiny of Tamatonga and Tangaloa, who used to be with the Bullet Club, which, you know, all four of these guys used to be Bullet Club. So a lot has changed, a lot has happened. But this should be a phenomenal match. I'm looking forward to this match, actually. But I'm going to say Hikuleo and El Phantasmo pick up the victory. Should be good. Should be really good. All right. More tag team action. Check this one out. Very, very interesting tag team match here. Look at this. All right, we have the team of Nick Nemeth and Ryusuke Taguchi. Very interesting team. Teaming up with Bullet Club War Dogs, David Finlay, and Gato. I definitely see Nick Nemeth and Ryusuke Taguchi picking up the victory in this match. David Finlay really doesn't need this one, so I think it's just another way of showcasing Nick Nemeth and him getting his first victory. So that's what I really chop it up to. But yep, going with Nick Nemeth and Ryusuke Taguchi for the victory. Alrighty. Let's go on to our next match. This should be really good, actually. We got ourselves a singles match between two well-known junior wrestlers. We got LIJ's Bushi versus Just Five Guys Taka Michinoku. I could definitely see this match going either way. But you know what? I'm going to show some love for my favorite member of LIJ. I'm going to pick Bushi to pick up the win. Although I wouldn't be mad if Taka Michinoku won. I mean, I like both these guys. But I'm going to say Bushi ends up picking up the victory. But this will be a great showdown between these two junior heavyweights. Should be awesome. All right. Let's keep it going with our next match. Here's another good one. Singles match here. We got LIJ's Hiromu Takahashi versus Just Five Guys Doki. Some more junior heavyweight action. Although I still think Hiromu Takahashi, I think it's still time for him to move up to the heavyweight class. But that's just me. That's just me. But I'm picking Hiromu to pick up the victory here. I think it'll be Hiromu Takahashi defeating Doki. But it'll be a great showcase. I love my junior heavyweights, and this is no different. So should be a great showcase. Okay. This next one, shout out to the heavyweights. And this should be quite a clash between two very familiar faces. We have LIJ's Shingo Takagi taking on Just Five Guys' Taichi. You know something? Generally, this is a match that favors Shingo. This is a match that favors Shingo. But you know what? I am going to go with Taichi to pick up the victory. I feel like it's been a bit since he's had a singles win. So I'm going to go with Taichi to pick up the victory over Shingo Takagi. But I like both guys. I think this will be a great, hard-hitting, back-and-forth match. Should be good. Okay. Next up, we got another singles match, but this has big, big implications. Alrighty. More Just Five Guys versus LIJ, but this time, this is a singles hair versus hair match. As LIJ's Yota Tsuji and Yuya Uemura of Just Five Guys will put their hair on the line as the loser gets their head shaved. To be honest, I could see this going either way. I could see it going either way. Both have really been on the rise since returning from excursion. They both had different excursions away from New Japan Pro Wrestling. I've met Yuya Uemura during his excursion through DPW. I could see this going either way. Let's see, who has what's the record between these two? 16, 10, and 22 in favor of Yota Tsuji. Ooh. Yeah, so it really could go either way. But you know what? I'm going to take a gamble and say Yota Tsuji wins. But I think it could go either way. I think it could go either way. But I'm going to guess Yota Tsuji picks up the victory. All right. And then the main event of the New Beginning in Sapporo, night number 2, comes down to this. We got a Wrestle Kingdom run back. IWGP World Heavyweight Championship on the line. As the champion, LIJ's Tetsuya Naito defends against Just Five Guys Sanada and former champion. Of course, Naito dethroned Sanada at Wrestle Kingdom. Of course, Naito, who won the G1 Climax last year to earn that opportunity. Now we have the rematch, the run back. Should be great. The Wrestle Kingdom match was phenomenal. But I'm going to go with Tetsuya Naito to retain the championship and continue on. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe he'll put the title on the line at Windy City Riot against Jon Moxley. It could happen. It could happen. That show's not until April, so there's time. There's time. But 2 incredible nights of the New Beginning in Sapporo. Wow. It's going to be action-packed. But yeah, night 1's Friday, February 23rd. Night 2, Saturday, February 24th. So it's going to be a jam-packed weekend full of pro wrestling with New Japan Pro Wrestling. We got WWE with Elimination Chamber. We got TNA with No Surrender. So there's a lot to look forward to as we get closer to the end of February. But that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty. And let me know what y'all think of the cards for both night 1 and night 2. What matches do you like? Which night do you think looks better? And let me know what your predictions are. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace. Laters.